Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. So, I'm going to talk about, I guess we'll call it trauma work. It's kind of, to me, I don't really like that word, but talk about emotional healing and pain and emotional suffering. So, there's a lot of different ways to approach healing, and I think each of the ways has a piece to it that does help. But I think really when it comes down to it, healing trauma or emotional wounds or whatever you want to call it, shadow work, whatever you want to call it, essentially most people, they turn away from their hurt. So when you got that heartache or that emotional pain in your solar plexus and it stings or it's tight and makes it hard to breathe, a lot of people will drink or smoke or they'll do drugs, or it doesn't necessarily have to be something like that. It could be sugar, it could be you eat too much junk food or you overeat, or it could be just going numb. And some people become workaholics. Now when I was a kid, I didn't really know what that meant. I just thought it was kind of a BS phrase. I worked very hard for a long time. I mean, extremely hard. But I wouldn't say I would call that a workaholic, because I saw an uncle of mine who worked a lot, and I realized when I was in high school, like, he worked so much to avoid the problems that he was dealing with. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I felt sorry for him then. I do now. But I realized he's working to avoid situations and probably emotional pain. One of the things I find is that people who don't deal with their emotions and don't deal with their problems, a lot of them are workaholics, and it's funny because they can't function in other relationships, social situations, but they can pour their heart out into their work. And that can be therapeutic for sure, but I think a lot of people use it to just block out dealing with their issues. So, alright, okay. Emotionally, okay, so I do a lot of different therapeutic techniques, and one of the most powerful techniques that I found that works is just being with the emotion. So it's not a matter of digging deeper. It's sometimes, and I don't even think it's sometimes, it's like, okay, so the trauma caused a distance between you and that pain and that emotion. All right, so here's the thing. It wasn't the event. It was the moment that pain caused you to lose presence, to be present in yourself, with your feelings, with your emotion. In other words, the experience, the event caused a pain, a suffering, a trauma that caused you to separate from a part of yourself. That is what is causing the pain. So a lot of people think, well, I need to go back to that memory. Now I do something called timeline therapy where we do take people back to the original memories. It's very effective. What we're really doing is we're helping people to reconnect with memories they've completely forgotten about, completely left behind, and yet the emotion keeps coming up, but they don't know why. So now here's what I'm trying to say. Okay. The separation is what's causing the pain. So when you start, okay, here's what it is. When you start, okay, haven't you ever just gone through life, everything is wonderful, everything's good, and then all of a sudden, like, you got this pain. Like maybe it was a movie, maybe it was a book, maybe someone said something and a couple words triggered it, or whatever you want to call it. You've got to understand, it's coming back to you. It's like your own child that's coming home and you're slamming the door in its face because you're like, I don't want to feel that pain. And because you're not embracing that part of you and holding it with love, you continue the cycle of pain. So as long as you don't connect with it, as long as you're not, and here really is what it's like being present with it, being conscious, being with it emotionally. So it's the pain that caused the separation, and now it's the separation that's causing the pain. Okay, so you know how I keep talking about these emotional grounding techniques and internal awareness techniques? When you learn how to develop this, you learn a skill on how to completely let go. It's like allowing the door to swing wide open. No tension. Because it's the tension that's keeping that separation from coming back home. So when you learn how to ground yourself, it allows these parts to come up, to come back. Now, here is, this is my favorite way to heal something. Let's say I have this heartache in my heart or my solar plexus, or something just hurts and it's tight, okay? You lay down with it. You don't go party, you don't go to the gym. We do all kinds of things to not heal, to not reconnect with these hurts, these trauma wounds. Lay down in bed or on a couch. And you just be comfortable. I like to curl up on my side. That's how I do it. Now what I do is I bring my awareness inside my head, and then eventually I drop it down inside my chest and then down into my solar plexus, and I completely allow my energy to expand. It's like I completely let go. Now here's the thing. So let's say it's that tension or tightness, even a sting in my solar plexus. What I don't do is I don't try to tell it to relax or make it relax or to shift or to change or to not sting. I allow, this is the key right here. This is the part of being present with it. I allow that pain to be whatever it is. That heartache, that sting, that tightness. So when I drop my awareness down while I'm beginning this, I allow my awareness to expand all the way around my body. And my awareness, it's like, it's not here or there, it's expanded to all, inside, outside, and around. So when you learn how to get really good at this, and at the same time allowing that trauma, that wound, that pain, that part of you that hurts, allowing it to be whatever it wants to be. If it wants to clench, if it wants to sting, if it wants to hurt or be sad, you just allow it. Now here's the thing, you're not just allowing it, you're embracing it while it's being whatever it is. That is the key. Now here's the thing, you don't try to make the pain go away. Don't do that. You allow it to be itself 100%. See, here's the deal. It's this scared, hurt little child coming home to you. And it's like you're closing the door saying, no, 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 don't come inside until you feel better. That is not the way it works. It needs your love in order to heal and feel better. Which means you're going to have to allow it to come back inside you with its pain. And you sit there with it. See, when you run away from it, it's almost like you're punishing it for being hurt. Not almost, it is. It's like you're rejecting it for what it is. You have to allow it to cry, allow it to hurt, allow it to sting, allow it to be itself. Whatever it is in that moment. So if it wants to cry, let it weep. Don't tell it like, oh, don't cry, be happy. Don't do that. Embrace it, and it really, the word is accept it, because you don't want to tighten down on it. It's like you want to have this warm ball of energy around you, which now encompasses it, because usually it's going to be inside your heart or your chest area. It's like you're being its best friend. You love it, regardless of whether it's up or down, happy or sad, or in pain or not. And you accept it fully and completely for whatever it is, without any judgment. There's just this level of compassion for it. So I hope this helped you to do it. You can do this on your own. It takes tremendous patience to truly allow it to heal. Sometimes, it's not like, oh, I did it one time, it didn't work. No, sometimes it's like you have to almost gain rapport with it. And it might take time. It might take one session here, a day there. You lay down with yourself and comfort it and comfort yourself. And then one day you just completely allow yourself to let go completely. And then you'll feel it dissolve. It's like the energy dissolves into you and the pain begins to melt away. You will feel this. Now here's the really interesting thing is when you get really, really good at doing this, let's say you've done it 2-3 dozen times or maybe more with yourself over a period of a year or 2 years, you can begin to do this with other people when they're in pain. You just have this. You know how people say hold the space? It's not really holding, because holding is controlling. It's letting go of the control and allowing your awareness to expand. That is holding the space without holding it. That word hold really is a misnomer. It's the wrong word to use. It's when you allow the space to be. When someone is hurting or angry or sad and you have this open, expansive awareness, this allowing just to be in the present moment, it helps them to heal. Because then their energy can expand open. It's the opening that allows the stuck energy to flow through it. And that's the healing process. Now, working with me can be a very powerful experience because when I'm with you, I ground my energy. And when my energy is grounded and expanded, your energy will catch on. It will sense it. It will notice it. And it will help it to ground a lot faster. And then you begin to learn oh, this is what it means. And you begin to notice oh, this is how you do it. So essentially what I'm doing with my energy is I'm guiding your energy to go back inside and then to let go. I hope this video helped you guys. If you need or want some healing work done, let me know. Energy healing and emotional healing is, I would say emotional healing really is my specialty. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helped you to relax. And hopefully you learned something. And really all of this comes down to one thing. Being present with the emotion, with the pain. That's the whole goal. That's the whole purpose. So now you can connect. Alright, God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next video. If you liked the video, please click subscribe, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment, and as usual, you can go ahead and make a donation if you like. There's a PayPal link right there in the description box. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I wait for words that never come, for your name to lie.